Greetings, my loyal fans, all 100 or so. Welcome, I did not just fall in, welcome to the newest batch of Epic Rap Battles of History covers. I'll be doing the next block of battles as they call it, from Rick Grimes versus Walter White all the way to the Artists versus the Turtles in one go. Here's hoping there aren't any freaking adverts this time. Oh. Anyway, I shan't keep you waiting. Just going to quickly take a sip. And away we go. This is Rick Grimes versus Walter White. Call, stay back, this is gonna get bad. I'm about to show this lab rat how to be a real dad. Great AMC who ruined your A1 day. The Sheriff Grimes dirty like my armpit stains. I'm a post-apocalyptic cop who's got a lot of issues. Papa capping you, splatter the brain you misuse. Cooking up blue sky and bigger lies for Skylar. Hatching little schemes like a tying MacGyver. You tore your family apart, sin by sin. Where I live it happens literally limb from limb. So write this down in your pancakes so you won't forget it. I kill zombies that are better men than you before breakfast. I don't know what you think I got, but if we were to battle, I've already won. Ask us, you don't want to face up against me. I'll stuff you in a barrel and make a dude smoothie. Your sense of duty gets your group into some deep duty. Always getting saved by some samurai booty. I'm a kingpin cooking crystal in the middle of the day. Having dinner by the pool with the DEA. Run you over with my asset, GTA. If you ever try to stop Heisenberg getting paid, here's a hot dose. Let me watch you choke on the truth. You look up to me like I'm a pizza on the roof, cause you're a loser. I figured through your whole entire crew. I've seen Walter Jr. handle walkers better than you. Carl! I said stay back with the others while I finish this bitch like you finished your mother. Ain't a danger to me, Walt, so knock all you want. I'll watch you get eaten on the fucking front line. Your monsters don't fight me, and you can bite me. I'll be standing right here in my tiny Walter Whiteys. I'll bury you faster than your partner, so you hold. No one saw a shame coming, except for your wife. You deserve. Next one is Goku versus Superman. Please don't have an advert. An advert? Who can stop this constipated jock with the awful animation and the complicated plot? Who's got the rap bomb to drop on Japan? This looks like a job for the OG. I'm killing it, you're killing it. I'm villainous to vegetables who dance around in hammer pants and hide the tiny genitals. My level is incredible, I'm out of your league. You want justice? I'll bust this, not up in your chi-chi. Creases, like MC from DC. With one breath I'll freeze your whole measly species. You're primitive and limited, you live in a village of idiots. Step in with trouble, I'll snap a carrot, period. How many times are they gonna rewrite your story? Your powers have been pouring since the 1940s. Feed me with heat beams, you're crazy. Cause I'm a Super Saiyan, you're a flying Miss Daisy. You're pretty pasty, to be powered by the sun. You can't float the sun, Goku, I can't get it done. When I see your movies, all I do is watch the clock. Cause there's nothing fun about a superhero scared of green rock. Look at those panties, you got a camel toe. I report to Lois Lane and Superman and your weapon is weaker than your fight scene. Just one punch and over 9,000 screams will make your nose bleed. Like Roshi sniffing panties, from Z to GT, you can Dragon Ball D. Don't let your knee about fight, you kid coward. You got your ass beat by a bat with no powers. There's only one way that this battle's gonna end. One more Superman who's never gonna walk again. Next one, Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe. This is one of my absolute favourites. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing this. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I spit this weekend weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are teary. But y'all don't hear me, all should fear me. I'll forever be better, you'll never be near me. Your books are as eerie as Beverly Cleary. You're a full Bram Stoker, so scram, the show's over. Your flow's so pose poems, posers. I roll locked in a cave. Well, I sobbed in a rage, the telltale heart beats soft in his grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop? You got that file? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a top. There's a melancholy alcoholic laughing stock. In the king's house, now watch the castle rock. Funny little poet with an opiate affliction. I'm an alcoholic with a fiction addiction and making dedicated readers shivery and jittery. Feel that rage and misery. You better start running, man. You're a deep poo-po. I'm a mad dog, faint shiny. Cujo, come and knock you down till you can't stand up. You're a softest po, the kung fu panda. Racks on racks cause a penny fixed up. Frightening writing, have you seen the pile? Maybe you take a break from a routine style. Cranking a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Press got a red death, belly blood curling, hitting the pendulum, not even unnerving. Purring on your first cousin when she's 13 years old, now that's disturbing. See you pretending to have been living through misery and poverty and family woes. I see through you like pantyhose, through Chappelle and Simpson cameos. Even if you're been on a weapon, then you better get this dependent if you're better with a horror lord. In a minute, maybe I'm hitting cut a minute, itty bitty bits and I'm stick him in the floorboards. Speaking of bored, you're the worst. Dropped out of school, but you can't jump first. I could have spent that time better. In 8 bars, I could write a whole bestseller. I'm so prolific. This sickly goblin would be bothering me. I'm on a cover and spree. I'll be smacking you with any of the thick books. The thick bibliography. See, I'm the author with the blood and gore, Lord galore. That'll horrify readers with the core. Fame, money, talent, success. You'll always have less, never more. Okay, next one. Another one of my favorites. Sir Isaac Newton versus Bill Nye. Bill Nye, the science guy. Please, no advert. Yes! I'm getting so lucky with this. I want the scientific minds in history. They put Baker in a bow tie up against me. I'm the master. I discovered gravity. I dropped rhymes off the falling from an apple tree. You don't match with me. You got a bachelorette. I got a unit of force named after me. You want a battle guy? That's a crazy notion. When I start flowing, I stay in motion. First law. Did you catch that? Or did it go too fast to detect? Perhaps it'd be better if I added in a beep or a bloop or another wacky sound effect. I was born on Christmas. I'm God's gift. I unlocked the stars that you're dancing with. You waste time debating creationists. Well, I explain the science, you explain the kids. Guess it's true. What I used to do was teach kids science on a PBS show, but now I do. What I gotta do to make sure scientific thought can grow, and I'm still in my prime, in my stride. What you do with the back half of yola? You freaked out, started carrying coins for the bank, and you sure didn't have no way. Oh, you the book on gravity, but you couldn't attract nobody. Your work on orders was exemplary, but your circle of friends was shoddy. Oh, you don't mess with the guy all night. Why? Rub sharp like a needle in your eye. Stick your drink in that mercury, cause I hypothesize that you're about to get beat. Well, I conclude that your methods are wacky. You wouldn't even pass in one of my classes. Every action has an equal opposite reaction, except when we both start rapping. I accelerated the minds of mankind to a higher plane of understanding, and I can't calculate the weight and the size and the shape of the shadow of the mind you're standing in. And I will leave with a page for a book you have your age to read, but the integral body part from 0 until 6 divides off the base E of the square root of 3 times 6 to the power of what? Why don't you pick on a brain your own size? We got a badass over here, plus I got your back. Nah, astrophysics black guy, hating planetary fly. By the way, the answer to your little calculation is I. As in I put the swag back in science, while Isaac Newton was lying and sticking daggers in Leibniz and hiding up inside his attic on some Harry Potter biz. The universe is infinite, but this battle is finished. Next one, George Washington versus William Wallace. so lucky. There's a difference between you and me. Well, I thought till I was actually free. Well, I got my face on a quarter. You got drawn and quartered, tortured on the orders of a king. Really? I just get beat by a dude named Longshanks. He hot dog, then he cut off your vein franks. I'm not like a national bank, huh? Anybody more street than Big G? Stone face with a grill of sheep teeth. A Mel Gibson movie, you like I see. I got a state and a day and a DC stroke. Roll up in a boat, stroke your sleep and cut your throat. Stroke, I watch the blood flow. Now who got that red coat? Look at you in your little blousy outfit, looking like a stiffer white dick than your monument. I'll knock you the fuck out, mate. He died owning slaves. I died setting men free, scot-free. That's Highland way. This pad of prick couldn't beat me in a foot race. I was emasculated, eviscerated. I had my head chopped off when they put on a pipe. I still find time to bust a gallant rhyme. I rip your Yankee Doodle loss on the mic. I'll knock your face off your moolah. I'm a goobra, goobra, hoorah, hoorah. Found the father but no children. Cross the Delaware, but your soldiers can't swim. That's Washington, just a shite tactician. The fucking British Army didn't even want him. I'm Wallace, and I'm flawless. Stay hid in your office and suffer great losses upon my kill. Drop my sword in my hilt, step on the battlefield, and I'm ready to kill. Send all your politicians straight down to hell. The only Washington I trust is Denzel. Is that the best you got from me? I chop down an MC like a cherry tree. See power, that's what the meaning of a flag is. Your nation's famous for golf and haggis. I'm fabulous, from my head to my shoe buckle. It's up to me to catch a knee to the moose-knuckle. Cause I ain't all wet out draws. I'm dressed like a pimp, best moves at the bar. McLivin, McLaren, mixed schoolyard. Can't buy more Scotland, Hadrian's Wall. I don't give a shite about your fancy clothes. You whipped all those out of slave black blood, crew weaving you made hemp rope. But if you think you beat me, you must be having a smoke. No joke, don't tee off with me, laddie. If you had my balls, you couldn't be my candy. My style is ice cold, yours is old and shiny. You're the father of your country, but I'm your daddy. I love that one. I love the idea behind that. And then the last one, which will start in a second, hopefully, is the artists versus the turtles. If you don't know what that means, you're about to find out. Cowabunga dude, so let's get it on. Reptiles against the fathers of the Renaissance. We got the classical technique to keep these three-toed freaks back under the street. I take a turtle and I turn them into mincemeat. You don't really want to step to Da Vinci. I love the ladies, I like to keep it mellow. So let me pass the mic to my man Donatello. Hard shell, but you're gross in the middle. Wouldn't want to touch you with a 6-foot chisel. Born in goop, raised in poop. I slice through a group of ninjas like fruit. Boom, yo, Raphael and I came to float. Dean dope by the boat and a bone till the croak. I'm an MC shredder, but I get the feeling. I should pass it up to man on the ceiling. Oh, Michelangelo and I'm a giant. I made David, but I slay you like a lion. I'm a rap god and you can't quite touch me. This battle door, last judgment, trust me. We drop signs, we got the mathematics. You don't get text of rebirth the rat addicts. You beat the foot, but it won't go well when you catch an Italian boot to the half shell. The wisdom of our master taught us not to rush to violence, but our master. He ain't here, dude. I don't think you wanna mess with my katana blade. Get back in your bloody helicopter, fly away. I can be bop and steady, rock a mic sucker. I'm a pristine, sistine nunchucker. Oh hi, I'm a cool but rude guy. Put you back in school with the tip of my two sides. Don't tell me who you are again, dude, because I don't got a lot of clue what you do. That's because you mutants are too immature. You wouldn't know genius to the piston you through and got the talent and the mind and the rhyme so sweet like an NES game, because we can't be beat. Yo, go ahead and hate, we'll just get on by. You guys draw more dicks than New York Bride with a TMNT drop kick in Italy. Chowing anytime later pizza, save a slice for me! And that's it. That's it for another season. So ends season 3 of the Epic Rap Battles of History. Here's hoping they make another one. Season 4, roll on. Take care, dudes.